A fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. San Diego have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for Cincinnati. The
first pitch on its way. This is line to left. Myers is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Billy Big Daddy, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Batting fourth.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Line drive to left, and he will get there to make the running play. Here's Will Myers. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Padres, the left fielder.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And there's the first out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. San Diego enter the game today on a bit of a losing streak. We're going to see if they can right that ship here today.
You know, Matty V, it always looks like a team looks like they're listless and doesn't play with a lot of energy. When you've lost 5 consecutive games, they're looking somehow for somebody to do something positive and kind of flip the script for this one.
Manny Machado.
No balls and a strike to count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. And he'll get in there safely. So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Here's the 2-0. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
0-1 the count. He's set the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Renfroe at second with 2 down. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. And here's Jose Peraza. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 6.
Stepping up now, Yasiel Puig, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, D-Roll, you feel like a pitcher there. You caught a break. That one off the wall. That should definitely have been extra bases.
Yeah, as a teammate, you can handle the physical mistakes. It's the mental mistakes that grind you. And right there, he has to be standing on second base. No excuses.
Don't you feel that you have to be thinking extra bases as soon as you hit that
right out of the box, you know.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number
digging in, Sonny Gray, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Puig leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air to center field. Renfroe waits on it, and that's the third out. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens. Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Out at the plate, Will Myers. He dropped out in his first trip. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. Stepping in now, Greg Garcia. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Winker waits on it, and the inning is over. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He pulls this one into right. A dive, but it's off his glove. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we check out our Reds leaderboard, we find that he currently sits third best on the club in that department. He's set. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Reyes going back, and this will bang up against the wall. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
From the stretch, fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Reyes, and he makes the catch for the second out. Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's gone. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case.
Now another one hit deep to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season, as it is now 7-3. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout, heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance.
Boy, D-Row, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. At the start of the day, they're one of the top teams in the league in terms of slugging percentage, which really indicates that this is in no way a group to be taken lightly when swinging the bats. As one coach told me earlier, we're fortunate to have a lot of talent in our lineup, but even more importantly, we have guys that are willing to put in the work day in and day out to get better. Now that work is translating into a lot of extra base hits, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The 3rd baseman, Matty.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Winker has it in his tracks. 1 out.
The center fielder.
1 out now in the San Diego 3rd. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Takes this the other way to right, and he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
First baseman.
So with 2 out and the base is empty, it's Eric Hosmer now. Hard hit to first. Big Daddy is right there, and he'll step on the bag. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for
Digging
the
in once again,
the
Jesse
left
Winker
fielder,
as we begin the top of the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Renfroe is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
The first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Billy Big Daddy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The third baseman, number 7.
Ready once again, Eugenio Suarez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
To short, hit hard. Garcia has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Franmil Reyes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit hard towards center. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Austin Hedges, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Puig. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Into the box. Robert Stock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire. Now at the plate, Jose Peraza. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The second baseman, Jose Peraza.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So the leadoff man is gone here, and that'll bring up the former batting champ, Matt Holliday. First pitch of the at-bat. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was buffed.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Myers going back to the track to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Into the box now, Sonny Gray. Played on the backhand. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. Myers will get there, and he puts it away to... Now at the plate, Will Myers. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Holiday is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Greg Garcia 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. And that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, Jesse.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number
Digging
19.
in, Billy Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Settling in now, Matt Holliday. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Garcia. Throw on to first, gets him. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
A bouncer to the left side. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now batting, Fred Morez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch is popped up. Big Daddy moving to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Castillo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Castillo.
Hot shot to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Sonny Gray. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at Machado to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Iglesias. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Renfroe. And the inning is over. 1 left. Stepping into the box, Austin Hedges. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The right fielder, number 60.
Standing in, Travis Jankowski. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. A ball and 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he got him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Will Myers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Standing in now, Billy Big Daddy. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Adam Warren comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And now is Yasiel Puig head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 2 for 4. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
It can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Phil Maton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Sonny Gray, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 4.
So striding in, Jose Iglesias. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Jankowski there to put it away, and into the box now, Greg Garcia. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Not shortstop, Greg.
Pulled toward right center field. Puig's got a read on it. 1 away. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And standing in now, the always dangerous 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. High pop-up. Peraza calls for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center field.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Puig's got a read on it, and that retires the side. So trying to pick things up where we left off. Jesse Winker working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch down the third baseline. Winker, the runner at third with no outs. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Renfroe looking up. Gone!
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez. The 0-2 pitch, and here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Peraza, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-2 once more is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone!
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Aaron Loop comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was...
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Craig Stammen enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Jankowski is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So here's the Reds pitcher, Sonny Gray, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
Gray.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cue shot here out toward short, and this will be pulled in easily. Striding into the box, Manuel Margot. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Margot.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Holiday's after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Padres.
At the plate, Ian Kinsler is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Holiday is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Padres down to their final out now. And Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. San Diego down to their final strike.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
23-4 this afternoon. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sonny